Hello everyone and welcome back or welcome to my channel if you're new. I'm so excited that you're here and I'm so excited for today's video. Today I'm picking my December TBR because I actually can't quite believe that it's December already. It's crazy. I feel like November went so fast, but then looking back I feel like this year's gone super duper fast. So in the style of Christmas, I will be unwrapping my TBR for this month. So my girlfriend has wrapped 10 books for me. I don't know what they are. I'm going to be unwrapping 5 of them. I feel like 5 is like a good number. So I've got them all here that she's randomly wrapped. She's gone around our uni house and picked out some books for this month. I'm very excited to see what we've got because I've really struggled with picking out like my next book to read recently, so this adds a bit of excitement, gives me that dopamine boost, and yeah, I'm just super excited. So they're all pink and they're wrapped so nicely as well. If I had wrapped these they wouldn't be this nice. So they're all pink, which has made me very happy, and they all have cute little like Christmassy washi tape. So I'm very excited, so I think we're just gonna get straight into it, and I might do a reading vlog of these books like later on in the month, but I'm not sure yet, so let's see how we go. I've got the 10 books here, so I'm gonna close my eyes, I think, and point to one. I don't know how I'm gonna do this logistically. So I'm going to close my eyes and point to one. Okay, this one. Ooh, it's kind of thin. So this is the first one I picked. She's quite thin. My girlfriend said that they're quite random books. So I really don't know what these are going to be. But she does know what I like. So it's quite a thin book. So let's open it and see. This is actually making me like so happy. Oh, okay, so the first book that we have is Good Girls Die First by Catherine Foxfield. Okay, so my girlfriend has literally just read this and she's been saying that I need to read it. She said that it's not the best book that she's ever read, but she did enjoy it. So I'm chuffed that this is the first book because I know someone who's read it, but also she's been telling me to read it. So if it's part of my TBR, then I have to read it anyway. So that's good. So this book, I actually have no idea what this is about. I think it's very like YA thriller maybe, but we'll have a look. So the night began with blackmail. 8 o'clock, Portgrove Pier. Can you keep a secret? 10 teenagers lured to a carnival, each one with a dark past they're determined to keep hidden. As they start to die, is it an unknown killer they need to fear, or each other? Mind games, murder, mayhem. How far would you go to survive the night? Oh my god, that sounds quite deep. To me, it's giving, what is that book called? One of Us is Lying. I feel like it's going to be a similar vibe to that. I don't know why, but I've never read that book. I've just seen like things about it, so I feel like this might give a similar vibe to that, but I haven't really read anything like YA mystery murder vibes before, so this should be good. I want to see when this was released. I don't know if it's like 2020, so kind of recently, but in my brain we're still in 2022, but it's almost 2026, so this was almost 6 years ago this was released, which is crazy. So I'm very excited to read this one. So this is Good Girls Die First by Catherine Foxfield, and that will be my first book on my December TBR. Okay, so I got one quite low down from the bottom. I got one quite far down the pile, so I'm going to try and go for something a little bit higher. So I'm gonna go for this one. Ooh, another skinny one. I can see this one, and this one looks quite thick, but a lot of them, they are actually all quite varied sizes. So this one is also quite a thin one. So let's see what we've got. Is it thinner than, I would say that's probably thinner than Good Girls Die First. So let's have a look. Oh, I don't want to rip the wrapping paper, but I already have, so. Oh, what's this? Oh my gosh, I bought this the other day in TK Maxx. This is Young Jane Young by Gabrielle Zevin. So she also wrote Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. I don't know how many tomorrows there are. And she also wrote The Storied Life of AJ Berkey? I think that's what it's called. I can't quite remember. Oh, it's here. The Storied Life of AJ Berkey. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, my mother absolutely raved about Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. She also raved about the other book that they wrote. So, and she also said this was really good. But I've seen a lot of like content on these books. I don't know what any of them about. I've just seen that lots of people are like raving about them. And what I love about these books is every single book like looks similar. So if I get them all, they'll look really nice on my bookshelf. But I'm so chuffed I got this because I literally saw this in TK Maxx the other day. It was £4.99, so I was like, yes please. So I'm so chuffed I got this one. I'm very excited about that. So the other thing is that my girlfriend like rearranged this bookshelf so I couldn't like figure out what was missing because she's rearranged it all. So like this book at the bottom, The Agency of Scandal, was like right at the top here. So I walked in here the other day and then I saw that one of these ones were quite thick and I was like, oh, it's going to be The Agency for Scandal, but it's not because I've just realised she's done that. So it's all completely a surprise, but this book, I'm super excited that this is in my December TBR because I do actually really want to read this. So it's not very long. Oh, I don't want to spoil it. I hate looking at the end in case I spoil something. 294 pages. So she's quite thin. This is the story of 5 women. Meet Rachel Grossman. She'll stop at nothing to protect her daughter Aviva, even if it ends up costing her everything. Meet Jane Young. She's disrupting a quiet life with her daughter Ruby to seek political office for the first time. Meet Ruby Young. She thinks her mum has a secret. She's right. Meet Embeth Levin. She has made a career of cleaning up her congressman husband's messes. Meet Aviva Grossman. The internet won't let her or anyone else forget her past transgressions. This is the story of 5 women and the scandal that binds them together. Don't even. This sounds fantastic. So we've kind of got, so far, like 2 mystery like vibes or like scandal vibes. So I'm very excited. I'm so chuffed with this one because I've really wanted to read this one. So I'm very excited. So we're gonna see. Hopefully this will be a good book. I'll let you know. So we've got 3 books left to pick out of the 7 that's left. So we're gonna, I just grabbed one. It's like the commitment. I'm gonna grab this one here. Oh, this feels quite thin again. Now, I think a lot of these books are also partially a bit of an excuse for my girlfriend to have me read the books that she's been telling me to read for ages and I just haven't. So this is actually a really good idea, and this was actually her idea because I know that a few other like YouTubers have done something similar, especially around Christmas time. Ooh, okay. This is Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. This is another book that my girlfriend's read. So far we've got 2 out of 3 of these books are books that my girlfriend has been asking me to read for ages. So this, I'm pretty sure, is about, I want to say, like, firemen. It's kind of given the book Thief. I think it's about like firemen whose whole job is to like burn letters during the war. Oh, okay, I was completely wrong. So, Guy Montag is a fireman. His job is to destroy the most illegal of commodities, the source of all discord and unhappiness, the printed book. Montag never questions the destruction or his own bland life until he's shown a past where people didn't live in fear and a present where one sees the world through ideas. Montag starts hiding books in his home. Soon they'll make him run for his life. And this has won a prize. So, and Ray Bradbury's gift for storytelling reshaped our culture and expanded our world. Barack Obama. So, I'm hoping this is going to be good. When was this released? This was 1976. Published in paperback by Grafton in 1976, reprinted 21 times. Okay, I didn't realise. Oh no, first published in Great Britain in 1954. Okay, I didn't realise that it was like an older book. For some reason I thought it was like within like the 2000s, but I'm excited to read this one. It keeps getting really dark outside. I'm hoping it's going to get a bit lighter again, but I feel like it's not too bad. Is it? I feel like it's just getting darker again. Does someone want to get lighter? Anyway. But I'm very excited to read this. It sounds really good. Again, it's kind of like dystopian, but I keep flinging this around. It's kind of like dystopian, post-literature, future. Oh, I have got some good books so far. So we've got Good Girls Die First, Young Jane Young, and Fahrenheit 451. So they're all books that I wouldn't tend to like reach for. Well, these two, Fahrenheit 451 and Good Girls Die First, are not books that I would tend to reach for in the first place. So I am hoping that I'm gonna get some sort of romance because it's Christmas. I feel like I need a romance. I am going to shuffle these up though because I know that the thick one is at the bottom, so I'm going to be avoiding that one. So I'm just going to give them a bit of a shuffle now. Okay. So the next one, I have two left to pick. The next one I'm going to pick is this one. Ooh. Another thin-ish one. So, we've only got two left, so one more after this. I genuinely, this is making me so happy. So the next one I got is The Friend Zone by Abby. Right, I think it's Jimenez, but I've heard people say Jimenez, so I'm not sure, but I'm gonna go with Jimenez, and hopefully that's right. But we have The Friend Zone by Abby Jimenez. I'm pretty sure this is her first book, like the first one she wrote, maybe. Now, I fully almost reached for this the other day because I was reading The Secret History, and I was like, right, after this I need something like really light and fluffy. But so I was going to read this, but then I decided I needed like a sapphic book instead. I have only read one book by her. I read Just for the Summer, and that book made me cry, and I enjoyed it so much. I really, really enjoyed it. So I think Just for the Summer is her most recent release. So it'll be interesting to compare like her first release to her most recent release. But this is... she has a dog in this. I think I read somewhere that every like book of hers has got like a dog, like as a character in it. So that's cute. Kristen Peterson is perfectly fine. She has friends she'd fight to the death for and the very best dog in the world, Stuntman Mike. Everything's calm and peaceful in the world of Kristen until she starts to plan her best friend's wedding and meets the best man, Josh Copeland. Josh is funny, sexy, stands up to her sarcasm and is always one snack ahead of her hangry. Same girl. Even Stuntman Mike adores him, but he wants a big family and Kristen knows children are probably not a part of her future. She's sure he'd be better off with someone else, someone who can give him everything he wants So Kristen keeps him at arm's length in the friend zone, but as their attraction grows, it's harder and harder to resist falling for the man who seems to be everything she's not allowed to have. Right then, now that sounds fantastic. I'm super excited for this one. Relationship status. It's complicated. Oh, I'm so glad that this. I literally just said, I was like, I need a romance. This is what I need. This is what I need. And I was probably gonna end up reading this as part of my December TBR anyway. So I'm so glad this has made its way in, but we've only got one left. But I might pick another one for good luck, but I just don't think I'm gonna read 6 books in December because my December's gonna be really busy. But let's see, for the last one we've got this one. Now I'm not gonna unwrap the other ones in this video to see like what could have been, because like what if I want to do this again, or I might keep them wrapped and then if I finish my TBR I can make like a part 2. But we've got another thin-ish book. I say thin-ish, I mean it's thinner than like the other one. The other two, well, 2 of them are quite thin. This is just a normal sized book. So let's see what we have got for this one. Girls of Paper and Fire. Oh, Rogue. Okay. So I haven't heard much about this book at all. It's been sat on our shelf for ages because it's my girlfriend's. So, oh, now that I can get behind. So each year, 8 beautiful girls are chosen as paper girls to serve the king. It's the highest honour they could hope for and the most demeaning. This year there's a 9th, and instead of paper she's made of fire. Oh my god. Leigh is a member of the paper caste, the lowest and most persecuted class of people in Ikera. 10 years ago her mother was snatched by the royal guards and her fate remains unknown. Now the guards are back, and this time it's Leigh they're after, the girl with the golden eyes whose rumoured beauty has piqued the king's interest. Over weeks of training in the opulent but oppressive palace, Leigh and 8 other girls learn the skills and charm that befit a king's consort. There, Leigh does the unthinkable. She falls in love. Her forbidden romance becomes enmeshed with an explosive plot that threatens her world's entire way of life, and Leigh, still the wide-eyed country girl at heart, must decide how far she's willing to go for justice and revenge. Ooh. This sounds good. Again, not like anything I've really read before. Oh, it has a map. Oh, I'm sold. I feel like it's... Oh, there's 2 pages of trigger warnings in this. I would not have picked this off the shelf at all, so this has made me very happy. My like little selection of books that I've got for December. I'm excited for this one actually. I just wasn't like expecting this at all. Not that I was expecting the other ones anyway, but I feel like these are all like 2 of these my girlfriend's been telling me to buy to read for ages. This one I've recently bought, and then this one I almost reached for the other day. So they're all books that I kind of would have picked myself. And then this one is just Rogue, but we've got a lot of like dystopian, scandal-y fiction. We've got one romance. Well, this has got a bit of romance in it. I'm not sure if this is sapphic. Is this forbidden romance? Or is that just me wanting a sapphic book? It has a map, so I'm chuffed about that. This is so Rogue. I'm so excited. This is, I think from the blurb, it's giving a bit of Powerless, a bit of Red Queen, like that thing like that, like the factions trying to impress the king. It's given that, but this is good. I'm intrigued because I want to know like what the casts mean, like the paper casts. Like, is it that they have powers, or is it that they like it's just like class? Ooh, So I have picked out 5 books for this month, but I might get another one. And these are the OG 5, and then if I have time, I'll read a 6th. But I'm just having so much fun unwrapping them. So I'm gonna go... Oh. she's thick. So let's see what this one is. And then this, I can't just unwrap all of them, because I'm not going to read 10 books in a month. I don't know who I think I am, thinking that I would read like 5 rather than 6. So let's see what this one is. Yes! I have wanted to read this for so long and I haven't gotten around to it. So this is The School of Good and Evil by Soman Chainani. One witch girl, one princess, one happily never after. Excuse me. This sounds amazing. This has been next to my bed for 2 months, just on the floor, because I wanted to read it, but I've just been reading other things. So I'm very excited for this one. So every 4 years, 2 children are stolen away from Gavaldon, never to return. Most children fear being taken to the school for good and evil, but not Sophie. She has dreamt all her life of being a princess and believes the school could be her chance. Her best friend, Agatha, has other ideas. When the 2 girls are taken, things don't quite go to Sophie's plan, because sometimes the princess and the witch don't look like they do in fairy tales. Hello. That sounds so good. I'm really quite excited for this one. And I know that I think there's like, is it like a film or like a TV show of it now? But I haven't read it yet. I haven't watched it. This sounds fantastic. This is like, I love stuff like this, but I haven't read anything like this for so long. Like, it's very like dystopian, sent off to the academy. I love stuff like that. I love like films like that. So I'm so excited to read this. So I'm gonna stop like unwrapping them now, because I don't have time to read all of these, but we'll see how we go. So I have 6 books for my December TBR. I have Good Girls Die First. I've got Young Jane Young, Fahrenheit 451, The Friend Zone, Girls of Paper and Fire, and The School for Good and Evil, Book 1. If you guys have read any of these, then please let me know. And let me know if your opinions on them, or like your Goodreads ratings or whatever on them, because I am super excited to read these. And I hope that you've enjoyed this video. I've really enjoyed unwrapping everything. The aftermath is all over my floor, but I've really enjoyed, and I've got 4 left that's still wrapped, so I don't know what I'm going to do with those, or if I'm going to open them another time. I'm not sure. But thank you so much for spending your time with me today, and I've really enjoyed. And now I have my December TBR, and I did it in a really fun way, which gave me such a dopamine boost. So I'll have to do this again. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!